Yeah, dear students, good morning to all of you. Am I audible for everybody? Please confirm. Type in the chat window. Very good. Yes. Thank you for your good response. Now, in the now we are entering into the subject part of it. Now we are entering into the subject part of the today's class. Dear students, last class in yesterday only this batch is started, and in the last session I just started what exactly the real-time applications of Python. The real-time applications of Python. If any student is new in today's class, if any student is new in today's class, need not to feel that something is happened in yesterday's class. And today's class only, we are going to start the actual subject. Today only the actual subject is getting started. So let us, all of you make little alert and then we will enter into the subject part. Come on, ma. You confirm once again. Shall we start the subject and are you alert? Are you alert and shall we start the subject now? Right. Very good. Now, so today's class we are entering into the very biggest discussion that is introduction to Python programming. Introduction to Python programming. We are going to enter into that. So let us start with the introduction to Python programming. Introduction to Python programming. Introduction to Python programming. So let's start with the introduction here. In yesterday's class, I started with the real-time applications, we develop with the Python programming. In how many areas we use Python programming? Nowadays, the Python programming is one of the trending programming language. It is used in many of the areas. And to work in all the multiple areas of the industry, we need to have the high coding standards in my class. And such high coding standards we are going to provide, and you are going to getting the Python coding standards and Python programming like anything. And let us start with the Python programming introduction now. In this introduction, what are we learning? So this is a starting stone to enter into the Python programming. And once again, I am saying one more point here. To learn this Python programming, we need not have any prerequisite. We need not to know any C language, need not to know C++, need not to know Java, nothing else. Because everything KVR sir will take care about in the class. From zero to high-end programmer, I will prepare. First, you write on the top of the page. Top of the page, you take care. And most of your friends already said they are all our students, they are all our people who are going on in the ongoing batches. And you are my Java students as well as my Python students, because I have dual students in my classes, because I am a Java faculty as well as Python faculty here. Now we will start the introduction to Python programming. And don't get a doubt of it. What? Sir, to learn this Python programming, is it necessary to learn C programming? Is it necessary to know any programming language? No need, no need, no need. Only your serious commitment is required towards the classroom. That's it. And the rest of the things, KVR sir will take care about it. How to become a good programmer from zero level to the high-end programming. Okay. So non-technical student, technical student, all of them can learn the Python very well and don't have such type of psychological feeling in your brain. But only thing is, I require your commitment towards the class. Right. Sir, in this introduction to the Python programming, first we will start with what? I will start with a very basic level to make you to understand in the class very nicely. First point we are learning in the class, history of Python. That means history means I'm not talking about 2 pages or 3 pages. I'll just talk about, I will just talk about some 6 points I will explain, or 4 to 5 points I will explain regarding why Python is, where Python is developed, who developed Python language, in which year it was developed. That is the first point I'm going to explain. That is called what? History of Python. History of Python. History of Python. Python programming language. History of what? Python programming language. First one I want to talk about that. History of Python programming language. That's the first one. Next, we are going to talk about, after that, now I'm going to talk about how many Python language versions I will talk about it. Python programming language versions, or versions of Python programming languages, because that is also very important. Versions of Python programming language. How many versions will be there in the Python? And there we are learning, our MNCs uses which Python programming language version? MNCs uses which Python programming language versions? I want to tell you. I want to tell you. Python programming language version. I want to tell you. Next, I'm going to tell you downloading process of downloading process of downloading process of Python programming, Python software. Python software. I just want to tell you these things. So as a part of my class, we are entering into these points we are learning in today's class. These points we are learning in today's class. So the agenda of today's class is historical development of Python programming language. And next we are entering into the versions of Python programming languages. MNCs uses which Python programming languages in artificial intelligence, in data science level, in data visualization level, in machine learning and deep learning. All those things I will explain. And one more thing, dear students, these doubts of you, I will clarify in the last 20 minutes. I will explain your doubts. Today, you please listen my class continuously. At after taking 1 hour, I will clarify all your doubts, and don't have such type of feeling. Sir will not clarify. I will in the middle. If you ask me, na, you will get a doubt, disturbed by yourself. Other students get disturbed by themselves. So in the last, when my say my class is over, that time you can start asking the doubt. I will clarify one by one. Those who want to listen the doubts, they will be staying. Those who completed the class and no doubts, and they will leave and they will join the next session. And moreover, dear students, I'm saying one more point. Once you listen very carefully, especially KVR classes, you will not get a single doubt also. Because programmatically we are entering very shortly. That time you will get an evergreen, crystal clarity kind of explanation I will give you, and you can understand like anything in the classroom. There is no doubt in that. Write these two things on the top of the page. One is what? No need to have any programming knowledge to learn Python, number one. And you will become, once we don't have any programming knowledge, means we are zero in the programming. I will make it as a gem and a genius in the Python programming. Second, you write that point, because what KVR said is promising. And number three, and you will get everything crystal clear once we put your concentration in my class. These are the three things which you can keep, and relaxedly you listen the class. Okay, let me enter into the historical development of Python programming language. Okay, in this historical development, I need to talk about few things. And let me talk about all these things as a part of today's class. This is the agenda of today's class. Let me start. Right. The Python programming language, point by point I will. The Python programming language, the Python programming language foundation. That means when this Python programming language foundation start. Actually, nobody will ask the historical development of Python programming language in interview point of view. Just as a teacher, before entering into the Python programming, as a teacher, I want to give you these points. Because when I'm explaining to when I'm working on my project, I don't bother about its historical development because we are not going to prepare for competitive exams for groups and all those things. History, economics, and all those things not necessary for us. But as a teacher, I would like to give you these points for all my students. Python programming language, foundation stone, foundation stone, foundation stone. That means when it was started, foundation stone done, foundation stone done in the year, in the year, in the year 1980. Listen carefully. The foundation stone done in the year 1980. Next, the Python programming language implementation started. The Python programming language implementation. Implementation means what? They will put the foundation stone on one day and they will carry the work of Python programming software development. The software development work will be carried forwarded. The Python programming language implementation, I'm writing here. Implementation means what? Bring the work into action format. Implementation, the Python programming language implementation was started in the year, in the year, in the year 1989. 1989. Foundation stone is done in the year 1990, and then the implementation stone started in the year 1989. And the next work is, and dear students, one small message has come from our administrators, and please look into that. And any fees related, any kind of registrations or any type of admission procedure is concerned, there is one message came from our administrator. In your chart window, it is available. In your chart window, it is available. See, Naresh IT, dear students, for registration, please contact our admin sir, Mr. Srikanth sir, Mr. Ramesh sir, both of them are there. You contact them for any kind of queries which you have. Okay, let me continue my session. Right. The Python programming language implementation was started in the year 1989. Next, the Python programming language officially released. The Python programming language officially released. The Python programming language officially released. Seema, officially released in the year 1991. 1991 February 20th. February 20th. And you need not remember the dates and all those things. As a teacher, I want to convince you that the Python programming language started in the year, foundation stone is done in this 1980, and the implementation began in the year 1989, and it is officially released and available from year 1991. If you are little most powerful student you want to become, you can remember this line, 1991. That's it. And nobody will ask about when the foundation stone, when the implementation began. All those things are not at all necessary to bother about it. Very nice. The Python programming language developed by father of Python language called what? Guido, Guido, Guido Van Rossum. Guido Van Rossum is a father of the Python language. But you try to remember this word. It is my advice for all the students of mine. Remember the name of the Python father. The Python programming language developed by whom? All of you shortly, I will call it as a Rossum. Who is the father of Python? Guido Van Rossum. We will call shortly as what? Rossum. Dear students, and who developed this? Who developed this Python programming language? Who is the father of Python programming language? Dear students, come on, ma. Once again, come on, all of you. Who developed Python programming language? Rossum. Rossum. Come on, your response is important, and your response makes you to understand that you are alert in the class. Right? More response will give you more practical awareness and more practical logic building skills. Okay. Next, this type of programming language developed by Guido Van Rossum in Netherlands, this is a country name, Netherlands, at CWI. It is an organization, guys. At in Netherlands, in CWI, it is called one organization. In Netherlands, at CWI, it is called one type of organization name. Dear students, this Python programming language, what will be the reference for Guido van Rossum? At the time of development of this Python programming language, some standard base is required. See, dear students, to develop some programming language, compulsory you need some type of base. So this Python programming language development thoughts are coming to Guido van Rossum during one language he is referring called ABC language. ABC programming language is the foundation for development of this Python programming language. That's why the ABC programming language, is the predecessor of the ABC programming language is the predecessor of, I'm writing, is the predecessor of Python programming language, dear students. Python programming language. That means try to understand, guys. Python programming language before developing ABC programming language they studied. That's why ABC programming language is the predecessor of Python programming language. But this is one point you need to remember it. Good. So who is the father of Python? Rossum. In which year it is officially released to the industry? 1991. Who is the predecessor of the Python programming language? ABC programming language. ABC programming language. Right. Next, there is one fact I want to tell you, because as a teacher, I want to tell you these points, guys. So the word Python, from where it has come, because I want to tell you that word also. The fact behind of giving this word Python, the fact behind, I'm talking about the why the word of Python is coming, because it's actually nobody will ask in interview point of view, but as a teacher, I want to convince you that from where this word Python has come, because everybody will talk about the meaning of what, from where this Python has come. Excellent, excellent. Yes, ma, Anil, good. The fact behind of choosing this name Python is that there is a popular show called Monty Python's Flying Circus. Monty Python Flying Circus. So I'm writing that word Monty Python's Flying Circus. Flying Circus. It is one of the comedy show. It is one of the comedy show in the year. It is one of the comedy show, dear students. It is one of the comedy show in the year 1970s. In the year 1970s. This was a popular comedy show, and this word is there on all the people's brain. In all the people's brain. That's why that word, any programming language is newly developing, that word has to go into the public like anything. So that's why they are showing the common name which is there in everybody's brain. That's why he used that type of flying circus, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Comedy show name he has taken it. One word he has taken it. Python programming language. Now I'm going to write a complete sentence. There is a fact. There is a fact behind. There is a fact behind. There is a fact behind. Now I'm writing. There is a fact behind of choosing of choosing the name of the Python. There is a fact behind choosing the name Python. I will write choosing the name Python is that there is a popular show, is that there is a popular comedy there is a popular BBC. This is a BBC comedy show. What is that BBC popular comedy show? Monty Python's Flying Circus in the year 1990. So on this basis of it, these things are using it. I hope that there is a fact behind. Okay, I will correct this one. I will correct my point. Right. So coming to that, there is a fact behind of this kind of things. I hope you people are understanding what is the meaning of this historical development of Python programming language. Out of this, I need only 2 points, guys. The 2 points we understand. 1991 officially released. The father of the Python is called Rossum, and before this Python programming language, there is a predecessor programming language called ABC. Dear students, all of them, once again I am asking, when the Python was officially released, come on now. Now I want to know about it. What is that? 1991. Who is the father of Python language? Who is the father of Python language? Rossum. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Now let me move forward. Up to here, am I clear for all of you? Up to here, am I clear for all of you? Dear students, please confirm. Up to here, am I clear? Yes. Thank you for your response. Let me move to the further. Let me move to the further versions of Python programming language. Now I am entering. Look at that. Second point is very, very important, guys. Look at that. Now, see, when we enter into the Python programming language, right? Seema, Shuhant Reddy, and we need not to worry about in which year this is telecasted, nobody, in which TVs this is coming, who is powered by, all these things we need not to know about it, right? Yes, Anil R. Thank you, ma. And dear students, don't worry about in which who has the copywriter for this. We need not to worry about it, because as a programmer, all these things is not necessary for us. If you want, I can explain this as a history itself for 2 to 3 hours, but it is called what? Nothing is required in the software industry. So why should we waste our time? It is enough. It is enough. Now, coming to the versions of the Python programming language, right? Come on to the point of it. Now, let us move to the Python software programming language. Yes, dear students, as on today, the Python programming language maintained by one of the company. All the versions, what is meant by version, I will explain. Just 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, I will come to that. The Python software programming language maintained by one of the company. All the copyrights of this Python language is powered and reserved by Python Software Foundation. The Python programming language, the Python software language is maintained by, these are technically you need to remember, maintained by Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. In the bracket, I will write shortcut PSF. This is also, you must remember it, right? So within the Python Software Foundation, all upgradations, all types of new features, these are all coming. That means indirectly you can understand Rossum has given its development copyrights to the company called what? Python Software Foundation. PSF is a company name where the upgradations are going on related to Python programming language under the guidance of Rossum. Excellent. Python programming language contains two versions. What is meant by versions, sir? For 2 minutes you take, sir. When you are buying the mobile, when you are buying the mobiles, because you are very good in mobile system, mobiles, you are having mobiles are there. Samsung, you take it, iPhone, you take it, you take different company mobiles. There we are having what? Old model is there. Old model is there. For that, some other kind of new model is there. There are a lot of innovations will be there. And the latest model is there. Latest model is there. For every model, one number will be there. Am I right, students? For every model, there is one type of model number will be there. Am I right? That model number is called as what? Version in our software industry. Latest mobile number, latest mobile model number will be there. That model numbers are called mobile versions, right? Of course, in the mobile, software is also present. That software related versions also will be there. Now, dear students, what we are going to do is, are you buying the old mobile model or you are buying the latest mobile? Come on, ma. Are you buying the old mobile or latest mobile? Which mobile you are buying? Come on, everybody must respond to my queries, please. We are buying the latest mobiles. We are buying the latest mobiles because more number of features will be there. More features will be there. I will explain what are the features of Python programming language very perfectly. More number of features are available. Latest mobile, I will buy it. More number of features are available in the latest mobiles. Similarly, when you come to the Python programming, Python programming language also will contain two types of versions. Now, dear students, Python programming language contains two types of versions. Carefully try to listen. Two types of versions. They are, see, they are one version starts with Python 2.x, and before 2.x was also there something, but now I am using Python 2.x. Python 2.x. Now, next one is called what? Python 3.x. Python 3.x. Sir, what is this x here? Here I will write it. Here x represents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on up to 9. So on up to 9. That is Python 2.x, 2.0, 2. This is nothing but what? Python 2.x. As an example, if you come Python 2.0, Python 2.1, Python 2.2, like this, etc. This is called one of the old version and outdated version. Old version and outdated version. As on today, industry is not using. Okay, and some of the projects was already developed with Python 2.x, and the PSF has given a deadline to those companies. Please migrate that 2.x conversions to what? Python 3.x. Python 3.x. Let me coming to the here x represents, here also x represents what is happening, represents these kind of things. So here Python 3.0, now I am writing here Python 3.0, then 3.1, 3.1, so on 3.9, as on today 3.9, as on today 3.9. Even 3.10 also will come in a month or two, So coming to the point back, at present, now I am writing at present, that is, as on today, the industry is using, the companies are using Python 3.x only, because there is no usage of Python 2.x as on today. At present, MNCs are using Python 3.x version, Python 3.x version, because Python 2.x, if I observe, Python 3.x, if I observe, 99.99% of features are completely different. Python 3.x is completely redesigned. From the bottom of the subject, this was redesigned. From the bottom of the subject, this was redesigned. They did not carry the features of Python 2.x in Python 3.x. That's why this Python 3.x has become this much popularity in the present industry. Up to last year, Java and Python was the neck-to-neck competitors. And in the present year 2021, Python has improved its ranking. It came to the ranking number 2. I will show you that ranking number 2 for you. And yesterday and last year, ranking number 2 was Java. Ranking number 3 was Python last year, 2020. In 2021 software models, Python has increased its ranking to number 2 and Java went to ranking number 3. And moreover, what is the first rank, sir? C language is always first rank only. I will show you after 2 minutes, I will show you that. And what I want to say to you is, now at present, Python 3.x, see guys, is a very, very important point. Python 3.x does not support, doesn't have backward compatibility. How far you will understand my word is this one, backward compatibility. Backward compatibility. That means the Python 3.x does not support Python 3.x 2.x facilities at all. Does not have backward compatibility. Meaning is, when you are using Python 3.x program, when you are writing any syntactical part of Python 2.x, the Python 3.x will not recognize it, will give it as an error. Why? Because I told you, Python 3.x is completely redesigned from the scratch level. They developed it by just ignoring the Python 2.x. So this is only the language which does not contain the backward compatibility. When we go to the Java programming will have the backward compatibility. Java programming will have that backward compatibility because Java programming is containing the versions from where? It is having the Java versions from 1.0. That is from Java 1.0. It is going on maintaining even today. Java 16 is there. Java 16, just a few months back it has come. Java 17 is also going to come. Even the next year, Java 18 is also going to come. So this 1.1 and then 1.2 and then 1.3 features are carry forwarded in Java 16 also. Java 17 also carry forward. Java 18 also. Java contains backward compatibility. C++ also will contain backward compatibility, whereas a Python programming does not have the backward compatibility. That means Python 3.x syntaxes are different. Python 2.x syntaxes are different. Right? Now I am writing in the bracket that is Python 3.x syntaxes. Python 3.x syntaxes, right, are completely different, completely different from Python 2.x. We are going to see what will be the syntaxes in the Python very shortly. Next class only we are entering into the discussion. So at present, MNCs are using Python 3.x because that greatest facilities are available in the Python programming. So Python 3.x doesn't have the backward compatibility. Means Python 3.x will not support the old features that is called Python 2.x. Right. Now, sir, next I want to go for it. This is the point I want to bring to your notice. As on today, industry is using, MNCs are using what? Python 3.x. So coming to the point back, dear students, industries are using, the companies are using, MNCs are using, now I am writing here, are using Python 3.x. That too, I am writing straight forward here, Python 3.6, 3.9. After the 3.9, I will show you now itself. Python 3.9, now 3.9.5. This is 3.9.5. Now, just a few days back, just 1 week back, we got 3.9.6 came. 3.9.6 came. What is the new thing added in that? Because they will add something to the existing 3.95 and they will add 3.96 also. We are using it. So even when you download the Python software, you need to download the latest version only. You need to download the latest version only. Okay, students, are you able to get my points? Are you able to get my point? Downloading process. Come on, how many versions are there for Python language? Please confirm, all of you. How many versions are there for Python language? Two types of versions will be there. Number one, please show me, type and show me in your chart window. Number one, Python 2.x, Python 3.x, Python 2.x. Next is called Python 3.x. Now, is a Python, which version industries are using now? Python 3.x. This X stands for this kind of things. X stands for these kind of things. Excellent. And MNCs are using which version now? 3.9, 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, etc. Industries are using what? Python 3.9. And this 0.5, 0.6 and all, these are all called some alpha, beta kind of versions that we need not to worry about it. Now, downloading process I am going to tell you. How to download this Python software. To download this Python software for this thing, now I am writing. Very important point I am going to say. Latest version is Python 3.9.6. It is the latest. It is the latest. Dear students, now to download, first of all, Python software is freely downloaded. Freely downloaded. First of all, it is a freely downloaded. You need not to pay single NP to any of the companies. Now, we can download Python software. We can download Python software. We can download Python software from the official website, from www.python.org. From www.python.org. This is a website you need to remember. From which website I can download Python software, guys? Please confirm, all of you. From which website we can download Python software? www.python.org. Python.org. From this place we can download it. Is the Python programming contains backward compatibility? Is the Python software contains backward compatibility? No, we doesn't have any backward compatibility. That's why we are learning what we are learning. One way it is a good advantage, one way it is something like a limitation will be there. Some people will feel it as a limitation. Simple. If anybody want to give some general awareness, I will give you. Suppose, for example, if anybody having the knowledge about backward compatibility, suppose here we are having one small general awareness. Suppose you constructed one building 10 years back. Yes, ma, right. Sorry. ORG. Yeah. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Rishika. Thank you, ma. Right. Removed. Bala Venkat Reddy. Right, ma? Corrected. I corrected this part. See, what is this word called a backward compatibility? Suppose you constructed a building 20 years back. 20 years back. Okay. Then now you want to construct the first floor. So what are you doing? You are constructing the first floor. You decided to construct. So you felt that 20 years back it was constructed and the base may not be strong. When you are constructing new, some new standards you are keeping, that the new one may not be able to have the compatibility with the older one, which was designed very long back, whose designing architecture may not be matching with the new architecture. That's why what are you doing? You are demolishing totally. You are demolishing totally and you are constructing according to the current modeling. According to the current trends, you are designing your language. You are designing your language. One way it is a modern house. One way it is maybe thinking that cost estimation is more. But when you want to become a modern trends and a modern popularity, you need to go for removing everything and you need to design. You can think like that when you are thinking not in the form of economical part. Okay, let me show you this, how to download this python.org. Dear students, all of you must make your laptops ready. All of you must make your laptops ready with what? This software, because very shortly in tomorrow itself, we are entering into the programmatic discussions. After this downloading process, once you make your laptops ready, we are ready to do the programming part. And learning Python programming is your left hand, left finger, because the people who are learning Python programming require from libraries to learn it. Libraries to learn it. The libraries are going to be the most popular things. That libraries I will explain like anything to you in the class. Okay, let me show you the downloading process for this. Let's go to the browser. Let's go to the browser. Now browser I am going to open it. Now I'm opening the browser. Let us coming to the point of it. www. See guys, www.python.org. It is our official website. Now all of you observe the browser address bar www.python.org. Now we are going to get the official website for this. PSF. You see that Python, PSF, documentation, and lot of things are there. Job, community, Python jobs, Python communities. Who are the people who are available here? Lot of things are there. Now coming to the downloads. Downloads. See the word downloads. See the word downloads. See the word downloads. There we are going to see. There we are going to see the official thing. Download for Windows. See the Python software. Windows it will work. Mac OS will work. For other platforms also. Platform is nothing but type of OS being used. Type of OS being used for making your application ready. Now you can click on Python 3.9.6. See official. See ma, what is your official version? What is the latest version of Python? All of you tell me. Type it in your window. Type it in your chart window. I want to see. If you type it now, there is a psychologically there is a lot of command you will get on the subject part. But the type it all of you. 3.9.6. Python 3.9.6. You need to click on it. Make your laptops ready. Rajesh R. This link will be expiring, that you need not to worry. Whenever we say, which will be within 2 days, we are going to announce our fees details. That's what we are giving the numbers also for you. So contact these numbers for registrations and for this kind of things. Right? And this will not be there for years together, this link. So we will be providing some classes for you, and later it is going to be, you need to pay for this and you need to listen the classes. Okay, na? So this will be there for 2 to 3 days. After that, you can go for it. Right? Come on, ma. I will go for downloads, and then next we will go for what? Python 3.9.6. Python. Click on this, and once you click on this, bottom left corner, you know, when you download it, bottom left corner, it will start downloading. I clicked on it. See guys, it will download in a seconds of it. Within the seconds, it will be downloaded. 18 seconds left out, 17 seconds left out. So totally 24.8 MB space is there for that. It will be downloaded. It will be downloaded. Okay. Now see that. Yes, ma, it is maximization only. Encore. It is under, yeah, it is downloaded. Dear students, go to the place, show in the folder. Show in the folder. Now it is downloaded here. Downloads folder. It is available in the downloads folder. In your desktop, downloads folder. Now it is ready. Now you can go for what? Double click on this. Now I'm talking about the installation process. So are you understanding the downloading process, guys? All of you? Are you understanding the downloading process? Can you tell me once? Are you understanding the downloading process, guys? Yes. Excellent. So which website you are using? Which website you are using to download the Python software? www.python.org. From there you will download what? Python 3.9.6. Now it is going to be available in the downloads folder. Now you need to double click on this. Once you double click, it is asking, do you want to run this file? See ma, all of you. See publisher. Who is a publisher here? Python Software Foundation. All of you observe Python Software Foundation. Now you need to say run. Now you need to say run. Once you say run, it will ask you. It will ask you. In my system, I am having already some type of software is available. Which software is available with me? Python 3.9.5 was there. Now it is asking upgrade now. upgrade now. It is asking. It is asking upgrade now. Suppose when you are installing newly, it is giving you install now. You will get the word called install now. Are you getting my point? Now here I am getting the word called what? In upgrade now, because I already have a software in my system. When you are going to use, first time when you are using, you will get install now. You need to click on that. Now I'm going to say upgrade. Now it is going to be upgraded my system. Though, so you will get like this even when you install now in your system. And there is one checkbox will come and you need to say add to the path. You said tick mark to that and say okay, okay. Three buttons, three okay, three times. If you say okay, okay, that software will be installed successfully. Are you understanding the Python software installation process? Are you understanding the Python software installation process? Dear students, please confirm. Yes. So it is going to upgrade even in my system, even in your system also, it will be installed. So once it is installed, now it is ready to do the programming part. We made the environment ready for making our system to be installed Python. Right. Dear students, okay, it will go on installing, it will be upgrading, and my existing 3.9.5 is upgraded with 3.9.6 because it is searching in which place what upgradation is required. It is going on upgrading. Once this upgradation or installation is successful, you will get a message, Python software successfully installed. That time we need to start ready to do the first program in the class. Right. And one more point I would like to convince. Okay, it is going on increasing the progress bar. One more point I want to say. What are the companies using? Now I want to show you table of index. So table of index I want to show. TIOBE index in June 2021. June 2021. Now I'm going to show you the Python ranking facility now. The Python ranking facility. So if I come to this software quality of the things, it is available. Now you go for this type of things. So coming to the point of this, now I'm opening one small idea here, just for your idea. That's it. It is not for anything else. No, not for anything else. Okay, just to go to this place. I'll open this. So one big chart is given for you. Big chart is given for you. See here, it is available here. So again here, what is happening? This is in the month of what? July. See, this is in the month of July. This is in the month of July. So again, what is happening? The people are seeing the rank number 2, rank number 3. This is both of them are. In the month of June, if you take it, this is a July 2021. And again, this competition is changing. Between this, see 11.17, 10.95. Just only 1% difference. They are coming up and downs. Even in the beginning of my class, I said Python is second in rank. In the month of July, the trend is changing now. So even if you see this after 10 to 15 days, the trend will be going on changing. 11.17 ranking, 10.95. What is the change in the ranking? This much is the change in the ranking. So you need not worry about it. What is this ranking and all those things. But always see that C is always having rank number 1, even in still today. So almost both of them are, all three of them are enjoying the top level ranks. So, right. So, yes, Ma, I told you just now, we are using Python 3.6, I told you. This is the one which we are using in the class. In my class, we are telling about this type of class. Python 3.9, I am going to explain. And regarding the IDEs, see guys, all of you, regarding the IDEs, which IDEs you are using, sir? I am using PyCharm. See that? I am using PyCharm is one IDE. I am using Jupyter Notebook. This is one IDE. I am using Spider. This is one kind of IDEs. These are the IDEs which I am using in my class for making you to learn everything in the class most perfectly. Okay, right. So still it is going on. Now I want to show you one more thing. What are the companies using Python? See, companies using Python. I am writing here. Companies using Python language. companies using Python programming. So coming to the companies using Python language. See that what are the companies using Python language? See that here, how many companies are using Python language as on today? Most popular programming language. See, industrial lightweight, and next Google, and then Facebook, and then Instagram, Spotify, Quora, Netflix, etc. You just click on this image. Click on this image. Now you can find out this is the companies which you are using it. Companies which you are using it. Now see that here the top companies using Python. In the middle of the screen, you see middle of the screen, Facebook, Amazon, Reddit. Now this is a top level companies you are using it. Yahoo, and then Quora, Pinterest, Google, even many of the companies are using. Many of the companies are using the Python programming. That's why Python is one of the trending programming language. Fine. Ankur, and the topmost IDEs we use in the software industry is PyCharm and Jupyter Notebook. We use it, not Visual Studio Code and all those things. So what we are using in the industry, we need to learn. So dear students, it was successful. Setup was successful. Setup was successful. Then you can say close. And my Python software was ready in my system. See guys, where it is available in my place, the Python software is ready. SEMA Python 3.9, which is available with my complete. How to use it? That is in my next class, I will show you. Dear students, is my today's class is clear? Is my today's class is clear for all of you? Is my today's class is clear for all of you? Yes. So last and final, I'm asking one question. Who is the father of Python language? Who is the father of Python language? Yes, Rosam. Rosam. How many versions are there in Python? How many versions are there in Python? Excellent. Two types of versions are there. Can you name them? What are the two versions? Can you name them? Can you name them? Python 2.x and Python 3.x. Python 2.x and Python 3.x. Right? Very perfect. Very perfect. And the industry is using which type of version? Industry is using which type of version? Python 3.9.6. Python 3.9.6. Always recent latest models we will be using. And who is which company Python software is maintained? Which companies are maintaining Python software? PSF, Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. Very good. Is it freely downloadable or licensed software? Is it freely downloadable or licensed software? It is a freely downloadable. From which website we can download, guys? From which website we can download? www.python.org is our official website to download. Is our official website to download. Okay, students. And tomorrow's class, we are entering into the features of Python, and we are entering into the programmatic discussion will be started. Right? The standard timings of my class is 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 2 hours is our class. And this is a beginning day. Today only the actual subject is started. First 3 days I will take, 3 to 4 days I will take 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes like that. Once this batch is streamlined, after 4 days, after 3 to 4 days, we will be going for complete 2 hours. But the timing of this batch, 7 to 9 is our official timing of the class. 7 to 9, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is an official timing of this class. Right. So coming to that, see guys, all of them I am saying. Now it is the information what I am giving it. Okay. Tomorrow's class, we are entering into the biggest discussion, that is the programmatic discussion will be started. Don't miss the session. And tomorrow is the technically we are entering into that. I am telling the execution process of our programming of Python. Execution environment I will introduce, because slowly we are entering into the coding part. Now, one more thing is regarding the IDs and all, I will take care in the class. You will understand like anything in my class. There is no doubt in that. Best example is your friends and all those things are there in my classes. They are the best examples for you. Okay. And one more thing is Somebody is asking, regard, sir, will I get the job? 100% you will get it, provided you need to read the notes, you need to provide practice my programming assignments, and you need to come to the regularly to the class, because we are going to talk about the high-end programming in Python, because we started with the core Python and advanced Python with the NumPy and Pandas. See the title of it. Core Python will be covered, advanced Python programming, NumPy programming, Pandas programming. There are 4 different modules are there as a part of our Python class, because this Python class is discussed towards the data science and artificial intelligence kind of application development. Okay, this is the one we are going to convince you in the class. Okay, guys, right. Let us move to the, this is the part of it. And tomorrow's class, we are entering into the programming. And if any friends are there, please inform it, so that they will also come and join in tomorrow class. And evening 4 p.m. new Java batch is started. Evening 4 p.m. new core Java batch is also started of mine, and that is also started 2 days back. If anybody is interested, 4 p.m. my Java batch is also started recently, just 2 to 3 days back it is started. If you want, you can attend that batch also. Parallelly, you can learn both Java and Python. You can improve your skill set, and your resume will give the more weight to your career. This is my advice for all of you, to learn even Java also. This is my highly recommended advice, right? Thank you, guys. And any doubts are there, you can Nikita, you can Likita, not same ID, ma. You please contact our this number. They will send you the link for you. You please contact our administrators. They will send it to you. Nikita, please look at ma. Yes, once again it came to your place, ma. Please take that ID phone numbers, and you send a WhatsApp message. They will give you the link details of Java also. Okay, right. Take care of it and then move forward. Tomorrow sharp 7 a.m. 7 a.m. our Python programming environment discussion will start. Rashma, Alok Kumar, sir, in core and advanced Python, what are the things we are going to cover? We are going to cover so many topics, ma, which is one of the NASCAM related standards will be maintained in the class. Because in one moment, I am not going to say this topic, that topic, etc. So many topics are there. Everything I will cover in the class. Okay, Alok Kumar. Yeah, so many topics we will cover. Yeah, this is link is also there, ma. Java related link is also there. It is posted. One of our administrator, Ramesh sir, is posted this type of link. Core Java 4 p.m. See, students, all of you. Nikita, some students, previously some more students asked. Core Java link is also there with you, ma. Core Java 4 p.m. It is, the link is there. Please save that link in your place, and so that you can attend the class. Right. Fine. Those who don't have the doubts, you can leave the session, mom. Those who don't have the doubts, you can leave the session. And for all registrations and all those things, please contact our administrators, right? They will take care. Once again, it is posted, ma. Please save that kind of link with your system, okay? So that you can join with us at 4 p.m. Okay, right? Because today, if you miss the Java class, it will be difficult to join in tomorrow, and catching is also difficult. It is my advice for you, learn both Java as well as Python to increase your resume weight. Multiple skill set as on today companies are expecting. So, yes, ma. Adi, see, Java link came. It is there in your chart window. Please look into that. Please look into that. It is already there with you in your chart window. It is there in your chart window, ma. Adi, she. It is there, right? So any more doubts you can have, you can put across. Yes, ma, that's what I said. Ganesh, I said just now that only. You will get the job 101%, provided you need to attend the classes punctually, plus you need to practice our programming assignments, and you need to read the notes. Definitely you will get the job. 100% you will get the job, because best examples are our students are working in different companies. Right. Avinash, when is your C and DS classes starts, sir? So we will intimate you when our classes will start. Like this, we will send you the mail links for you, right? Yes, ma. Biswajit Mohan, Biswajit Mohanty or something. See, ma, why I am saying Java is if you have multiple programming skill set, na, you can work in the easily, very easily. So that you can work on Java jobs you can search for, as well as Python jobs also you can search for. You can search for dual skills. Dual skills means what? Easy to get the job and quickly you can get the job. And you'll get more programming skills will come, more problem solving skills will come. Your thoughts will increase like anything, like a scientist. That is the why we need to learn multiple programming skills. Right. So SB Harsher, SB Harsher. So this is a fixed time of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Python class. Once we start any batch on certain timing, that will be continued. That will be continued for the entire course, same time. Because all of them will come to that slot only, which is possible to them. We can't change the timing whenever we like it. No, it is a fixed timing, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, good. Next. And next. Biswa. It is first core Java. We start with our career with core Java. We start with our career with core Java first. We start our career with core Java first. Okay. Biswajit. Yes. First core Java. So you send your doubt in the chat window. Those who are any doubts are there, you can put your doubt in the chat window. Yamma, Shravan Kumar. Shravan Kumar. Try to go for 64-bit. Yeah, Altaf. Once you do this Python coding in my class, you can develop any project. Any project we can do. We do a lot of case studies in the class. Lot of case studies. Every case study is like something like a small application in the class. Yes, ma'am. Right. So Avinash. So you okay, ma? That we will be okay in this class. I may not be promising you, but we will see that how it is there and all. We will see that kind of things. We will Avinash D. So you attended our C language building classes, orientation classes. Okay, ma'am. We will see that. We will see that. I can't promise you now itself, but we will see that where it is. Video links are there. We will search for it. Right. So, Pallavi, what is your doubt, ma? First, core Java or Python? Yes, ma. You see, I'm telling to you, both of them you can learn parallelly, ma. Both of them you can learn parallelly. There is no problem at all. Because once the teacher is teaching so clearly, you can learn anything. For Java learning also, I don't want any fundamentals. I only will provide the fundamentals. For Python also, same thing. So once you start one programming language, other programming languages will be dead easy for you and you can do like anything. Especially from our classes, you can do the programming like anything. Without programming, there is no life in the software industry. You have to learn the programming at any cost with more high-end skills. Programming skills means not like our academics. We have to learn the programming with the high-end skills. That is the problem solving skills you need to get it. Logic building skills you need to get it. That I can provide you like anything with the left hand, left finger in our class. Right. Yes. So Biswajit, you can work happily on the projects in Python. Happily. Once we know coding part very well. Once we know coding very well, you can work on anything. Once we don't know coding, we can't do anything else. Coding is coding is everything for you, which can do. Yes. So Ajesh, some student, Ajesh, that we will be sending to the notes to every paid student after 2 to 3 days onwards. We will be sending to our entire classroom notes to every paid student after 2 to 3 days. We will be sending the notes to every student after 2 to 3 days after their payment is over. Okay. Daily we will send the notes. Anything else? Yes, ma. Biswajit, you attend my class and see that how clarity you will get it. How clarity you will get it. So, Biswajit, you are coming to my class with a friend's reference. Are you coming to my class with friend's reference? Biswajit, you will get here full clarity, right? So, okay, how you know this? Biswajit, how you know this? Okay. So, are you understanding in my class? Are you understanding in my class? Okay. 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 Fine. So, is there any difference between others and others and mine? Have we find the difference in between mine and others? Yes, very nice, very nice. So still you will say 1000% difference. You will say 1000% difference. You will say still. Let me enter into the programming. You will see the miracles in the coding part of mine. So you only will say what the 1000% difference will be there with all the things with our coding standards. Okay, that I will definitely show you in the class because it's my primary responsibility to expose by myself, to explore by myself about my programming expertise in the class. Okay, compulsory. Don't worry about it. Yes. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Biswajit. Very good. All the best. Okay. Still any doubts? Still any doubts? Yes, ma. SB, Horser. Now I'm telling to you for learning Java, I'm telling to you once again and believe these words, especially my classes, KVR classes, to learn the language called Java and Python. You need not to have any prerequisite. Just you attend my class and see 1 or 2 days continuously you listen, you will get the extraordinary programming knowledge. It is my responsibility. You need not have any prerequisite. SB Horser, no need to have anything. Today you attend 4 p.m. See that how you can understand the best. You will understand the best description, best programming skill you will get in today itself, 4 p.m. itself. And along with you, you intimate to your friends also. Regarding the Python and Java, intimate to your friends also, so that you will get the more clarity in the subject part. Avinash, first you complete core Java, ma. First you complete core Java. Then later we can think of other things. First you complete core Java. Okay, right. Yes. Any more doubts? Fine, ma. So sharp 7 o'clock tomorrow, we will enter into the programmatic discussion and the execution environment. I am going to enter into the subject of Python. And today 4 p.m. new Java, and today 4 p.m. new Java. Already link was given in your chat box. Might be you preserved it and you might be saved it. And tomorrow's class, our class Python sharp 7 o'clock will enter into the programmatic execution environment of Python. I will explain in the class. Okay, right. Thank you. Good day. Hope we will meet you in the 4 p.m. and tomorrow class also we will go for it. Right. Okay, ma. Pallavi, sir, I've just completed Inter, sir. And which programming? Yes, ma. Pallavi, it is the best for you to learn Python, ma. First, start your career with Python. Start your career with Python. 4 p.m. you don't come. Java you don't learn. First, start your career with Python. So you are an enter student, just to start your career with a Python language. Tomorrow you start attending, you'll get a very good knowledge. Yes, ma'am. All of every concept behind some questionnaire will be asking. Daily the questions will be asking in that answers will be saying to you. It is nothing but a drilling of our interview based questions in the class. Drilling of the frequently asked questions in the class. Okay, we will be conducting some type of questionnaire kind of session in the class. Okay, right. Right. Fine. Yes, ma. Yes, be harsh, sir. I cannot give my contact number. Sorry for it, and don't worry for it. So I'll be there always with you. Morning 7 to night 10 o'clock. My classes will be going on continuing. 7 to 9 batches are there. 9 to 11, 11 to 1, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. This is my batch timings. Always I will be available with students. Okay. So at this moment we cannot give my contact number. Sorry for it. Don't mind. SB harsh, sir. Okay, don't mind. Yes, ma'am. Right. All the best. And tomorrow 7 a.m. sharp we will start the Python execution environment, and evening 4 p.m. for Java. And still any friends are there for Python and Java, intimate our information. Thank you. Good day. All the best.